This is really my last post about this because I really do feel like I'm complaining about first world problems, and you know me, if you followed me for a minute, I really don't like doing that. Okay, here's the thing. I contacted him, I saw his social media, it was phenomenal results, and I was like, slay, amazing. I have brown hair, so I know lightening my hair, especially after being blonde, going darker, lightening it again, I know it's a process. The color itself is not a problem. I know, like, yes, my end goal is blonde, but like, it wasn't gonna happen the first time without absolutely fucking frying my hair off. That's not the problem. I get a balayage. In the inspo that I sent him, it's literally a balayage photo. I'll show you, hold on. I shared him this photo. I said, this is exactly what she did to me last time, just so he could kind of know where I'm at now. And then I said, this was last summer, and this is like my end goal eventually. I said this to a T. So a root smudge, teasy light, some tip, whatever the hell all of this means. Do you see, this is not just straight highlights. This is more of a balayage. Guys, it does not look that bad. Like the blend work, I've said this multiple times, his blend work isn't horrible. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not dogging this man. My biggest thing is, how do we go from starting at $300, never updating that we're paying now I'm paying $700. I am so sorry, but if you are getting a $700 service, I expect $700 treatment. You started on me an hour late. Absolutely insane. I stood downstairs in the sun for 20 plus minutes, ringing the doorbell, contacting him on Instagram, contacting the phone number that I had for him. Then to get upstairs, and he had another client at 2:30. My appointment was at 2. Finally got upstairs at 2:30. You had another client. That's why you weren't answering the door, which is mind-blowing that you made a client stand outside for 30 plus minutes, whatever. Finally, to get upstairs, he had to finish his other client. I did not start until 3:15. So a 2 o'clock appointment starting at 3:15, shit happens, but $700, shit doesn't happen. Then to not update the difference between 3 to 7, that's my problem. That's annoying. That's frustrating. And then when I'm going to pay, I literally just like tap to pay without even processing. And then I looked at the total, like, what the fuck? And I was so uncomfortable at that point because I had already seen, like, this is not what I wanted. Like, this is not $700 worth. Again, that's insane to me. I've showed you guys multiple times, like, this is not $700 worth. And so many people are commenting saying, like, I see your point. It looks like you're already grown out. Like, I literally look like if a girly pop who gets highlights, this is a point where you want to go get your highlights retouched because your roots are starting to show. That's why I get a balayage, because it looks more like blended. It looks more grown in. Like, it just looks better. Again, it's not a horrible botch job. That's not what I'm saying. It's the